Every year, the Nollywood releases ambitious blockbuster movies, but many of them fail to deliver and end up just being a stellar cast with poor plot and direction. Gang of Lagos doesn't really offer anything new, as its subject matter is one that has already had several alterations, but the cinematography, acting, and location helped this movie to soar. This is Top Naija Live, and I am your host, Dr. Wes, and today we are bringing to you the recap and movie review of Gang of Lagos. Because Gang of Lagos was a story, we've seen before, it was easy for me to predict the end from the beginning. It would have made a huge difference to add something new to the table, like maybe e.g. design, turn it to be in a more sophisticated way, or have the three of them locked horns with each other and end in a manner that signified the battle wasn't over, or something that was out of the ordinary. He would have elevated the Gang of Lagos to a greater standard. We've seen something like this on Brotherhood, we've seen something like this on Shantytown, we've seen something like this Blood Sisters, but I just feel the thing that made Gang of Lagos more special is the effects and the story, and also the cast. I feel the cast brought this movie to a whole new level, and they sometimes gave that performance to be bam. Now Zlatan was playing the role of Cash, and he was very aggressive with Bakare, and I love that act of his. Now Zlatan wasn't all that in the scene, like he didn't have much screen time play, but the few times he showed up in the screen, trust me, it was perfect. It was boom. I loved his act, I loved Choma's act, I loved everything. Now I would rate this movie out of a 10. I would give it an 8. Now I give this movie an 8 because cinematography, it was nice, casting, it was perfect, and I actually loved the message it was trying to pass. But I'm just scared for this movie because this movie dropped like a few weeks after election or before election, and I was like, okay, I think they are trying to pass a message on how the government is actually treating us when it comes to the governorship elections that happens in Lagos. But I'm not from Lagos. If you're from Lagos, let me know what you think about this movie and how they portray Isaleko to be. Is it true? Do you agree with it? Do you love the movie? Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know all your characters and acts if you've watched the movie that actually fascinated you and wowed you. What made you stay glued to your screen? Let me know in the comment section below. And I really love the director of this movie. I'm saying that she did a very good job, but I just hope that Gang of Lagos is not banned, because they are exposing a lot of things that have been happening behind the scenes in Isaleko. It might not really be actually that way, but it's still similar. Now if you look at that masquerade part, the masquerade was it was used to kill Oba's father. Now that is something that I don't think the people will like, but do you think that will trigger a censor among the people living in Isaleko, or the people who are actually believing on taking this thing as sacred thing, masquerade thing? Now, what is this movie all about? The movie is about a group of friends who each have to navigate their own destiny growing up in the bustling streets and neighborhood of Isaleko, Lagos. Now, the story follows Obalola Akande, played by Toby Bakare, on his journey from childhood as a young boy growing up in the streets of Isaleko under the mentorship of a gang leader, and how their influences plays out in making him the man he becomes. Now I actually love the child actor, the use of child actors in this particular movie. Like if you start the movie starts with Akande, that's Oba, the little Oba, the little Ifi, and Gift. Now the three of them are childhood friends, and the child actors they use in particularly is notable, given that many Nollywood productions, their talents are often underutilized. Like not every movie in Nigeria are always played perfectly by child actors, but this was it was good. Like it was given enough time. It shows that they had enough time to sit down and give these children to fill out their time and do the thing that they want to do perfectly. But moving on, the fight scenes are done well. I love the fight scenes, and they bear resemblance to how fights are staged in Isaleko. Like, have you seen brutal gang wars in Isaleko? Like the deeper parts of Isaleko, you haven't, then watch this movie. You will see it. So the violence and the gore portraying is so convincing. Like, I had to watch the advert. The advert the thriller I watched that made me watch this movie was the cutbacks thrown in the air where the drone was captured the shots and they had to fight. And that was when, if you watch the movie, that happened after Ify, which was played by Chike, died. Now the problem comes with how the scenes are actually shot. The moves aren't filmed fluidly and the sound effects aren't always in time. You know, the slow motion is always lacking of, giving off the vibes that they don't trust the audience can see what they are doing. I really do not think the fights are nice, but you know, the action, there's some parts whereby the actions were not really real to me. I just felt like they were just doing it. Now, of all the whole flaws of Gang of Lagos, casting is never one of them. Like, the casting is perfect. I love Choma, I love Chike. Zlatan was even in the movie. I was shocked. You know, people I never expected that I would see. You know, Adesua really give everything in this role. It shows that she is trying her best to try different kind of roles. You know, there's barely any form of lacklessness, even from the amateur and new faces. Adesua finally gets a movie that stretches her from her comfort zone, and it's delightful seeing her as a devious tomboy, giving how the themes of corruption, ghetto life, political thuggery were portrayed, the performances of the cast and the cinematography and the location. Gang of Lagos is a step in the right direction for the Nollywood industry. Now they are really impressing me. I know a lot of people are saying no, it's not really that much, they'll give them a 6, blah blah blah, but I think I'll give this movie a 8. Why did the camera operator capture the close shot of Ekun's fake beards? We were so impressed with the beards until the close-up shot revealed it was fake. So guys, we've come to the end of today's movie review on Gang of Lagos. Now I'm sure that you must have gotten a lot of things about the movie, and if you haven't seen the movie, I'm sure you will want to see the movie now. But either ways, thank you guys for watching. I'm super excited that I was able to speak to you guys today. If there's any other thing you guys want me to talk about, if there's something you guys are not happy about, just use the comment section below. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notification, and have a beautiful day.